Hey, so I want to know, how do you feel about being so fly after coming home and wearing that uniform for 28 years? Coming home and I got you just so dipping, looking so gorgeous, and I always wanted us to be twins, so I got, like matching. We got our little All Saints jackets out. Shout out to All Saints. We going to be promoting a lot of different brands, and we looking for some deals, right, babe?
Yeah.
But how do you feel about this new fashionable Kingtut?
I feel good about it.
Okay.
It's rewarding. And I've never been a guy who was really into fashion. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. But I know you've always been into fashion since we've known each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a compliment to match your fly. And it's a compliment to have a woman of your stature, take out the time, the energy, and the effort and put it into me to make me look the way I look. So I really appreciate it.
Aw, thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Mwah. And you know what, babe? Not to say that you wasn't always, because when I met you in 91, you always looked neat, clean, and you always rocked that militant, your Timbs, your army fatigue. But that was you. Everybody that know you from that time, they knew that was your look. So I just wanted to kind of like make you different layers of you, because I like variety.
Right.
So, like one day you might have on the moto jacket with the moto boots. One day you might have on the Timbs with the Sergio Tacchini. Next week, baby, you're going to have on that fly cashmere with the, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With the grown and sexy look. So I don't want it to be redundant. I like variety. And,
Okay.
That's the spice of life. So I just don't want you to get tired of me dressing you up like my Ken doll.
I can never get tired of you.
Okay.
Because I know it's all love.
That's right,
Everything
baby.
you do, it's a way of you showing how much you appreciate, respect, and honor what we share. So I'm good.
Thank you, baby.
No, thank you.
Okay. Now, Shantae. I hesitated because I didn't know if you want me to say your name.
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Because I know you want to ask him a question. So what we're doing is we're going to allow friends and family to ask one question before the big interview. Because we're doing a big interview. Stay tuned, y'all. So what's your question to my babe?
I just really would like to know, like, how has it been for you to, be locked down for almost 3 decades and adapt into society now, being that it's changed so much?
To be honest, I got to give all the credit to my wife, because I never thought that I was coming home. Even though I wanted to come home, even though I fought to come home, I always felt deep in my heart that it was a possibility, that the system was never going to let me go. And having her in my life made me prepare for society, no matter what. I wanted to make sure I presented myself in a certain way when she came to visit me, and I wanted her to know that I shared the same feeling of being liberated from that situation with her. And I honestly believe that it was her love that got me home. Now that I'm home, I honestly feel that I'm capable of adapting and adjusting to society. I'm acclimating really well because of she set me out. Everything that a guy could need or want when they come home, I already got it. So
Beautiful.
she did it all.
Beautiful.
So I'm straight. So I'm acclimating really, really well. Thank you.
Shantae, what did you say to me when you used to come and see his wardrobe, his man cave, all the stuff that I already had for him, and I was stacking for years? Tell the truth.
Baby,
You
first
thought I
of all,
was
it was
batshit crazy.
baby. First of all, it was a room. Let's make that clear. A room full of things for Mr. Kingtut. And I used to say, well, damn, this guy must be special, because the average female, from what I've seen in my 37 years, is Once a man comes home, it's like, all right, t-shirt, boxers, get you some socks. Here's $100, $200, get on your feet. But for a man to have more than I got probably in my wardrobe, I just thought like, I never seen such a love, like such, and that's how much faith you had knowing that, you know what I'm saying, like your husband was coming home to you,
That's right.
and you never gave up. I watch you on a daily, you to speak it into existence. So to watch just a pure, beautiful black love like this is amazing. And you and the when I watch you two look at each other like two little kids, I love it.
You know what? Our love is so pure, but it's a love that transcended. But I believe it transcended from centuries, generations, because I believe that this has been my soulmate in other lifetimes. And I know that sounds like really next level, but that's really how I love this man. It's no other explanation. We was together in so many different lifetimes. And we were supposed to be together since 91 when we first met. But we was both out there in them streets, and it just didn't align the way it was supposed to. And he was married. And what made me want him so bad in the future is how faithful he was to his wife then. Because he could have had me back then. I was willing. I wanted him. I had such a crush on this man. But he always treated me with respect and let me know, he had a family and he just couldn't step out of that box. And that was so different to me. Because all the dudes I know in the hood would have never gave up an opportunity to, just to do something extra out of their marriage, especially with a girl that's hustling and would have gave her everything, you know what I mean? Because that's who I was. I was, I was that chick from my project, and he was that dude. And he just was not stepping out of his situation. And that made me respect him and love him to this day. And when we finally, throughout the bid, we would always reunite. And, I would make sure he was straight and checking on him. The man didn't even want to disturb my life. When I wanted to come see him 10, 15 years ago, he's like, no, I want you to live your life. I don't want to drag you in this bed. I couldn't understand it. Until finally, my baby, I contacted him, and we were reunited, and you were receptive.
That's right.
And we fell in love immediately. And I'm just so happy. I gave you more than what I intended to give you too. But I'm just so happy, babe, because me and you are we twin souls. You know that.
Question.
I'm telling you, we can finish each other's sentence. And it's just, what I really wanted to say too was the fact that I want to piggyback on what he said earlier about how I set it out for him. It's because I know what a man coming home would need, because I did time. See, that's the difference. Like you said, most women would do a bare minimum or whatever they would do. But that's because they really don't understand a need of somebody coming home from doing time. And it's not just about the gear, the wardrobe. It's just about how to get your life situated. Little simple things like credit and ID and things like that. And just, getting the things that you need. I already had to go through those steps, a bank account, this, that. I know what he needs. So I had the format laid out for him, so he didn't have to be so relying on everybody else. And, just, it's nice when it's just from one person, and it's somebody you trust. And that person lays it all out for you. And I know where to go every day. And we making moves. And because we're business partners too. You know what I'm saying? And when we can finish making love, and then we'll start talking about deals. We both think alike. You know what I mean? And we're going to go somewhere far and fast and furious. Y'all keep your eyes on us. Subscribe and like our channel, because we got relationship podcasts coming. We got Kingtut's podcast coming. We got clothing line coming. We got movies, books, series. So y'all just stay tuned.
Mack Mama managing all that.
That's right. MackMama, baby. All right.
Beautiful.